Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm speaking to you guys today about NoFap and attraction explained. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you click on the link in the description down below and enroll in the high value blueprint. This is an intensive 8 to 16 week coaching, custom coaching program that transforms you from point A in your life, maybe where you are now, maybe unmotivated, feeling lost, feeling hopeless, to a more motivated, present, masculine, best version of yourself. This is one-on-one coaching. There's going to be weekly Zoom calls, weekly check-ins, homework questionnaires, things to accountability coaches, keeping you accountable on your journey. I am already working with a few people currently. So click on that below and get started. Now, let's finally debunk the NoFap and attraction explained. Let's finally debunk it. We need to debunk it. Now, the bottom line is, when you have been on NoFap, for an extended period of time, you automatically, as a man, have to become more attractive. There's no guesses about this. You automatically become more attractive. You have to give yourself more credit as a man. You become more attractive based off you doing certain things as a man, because the bottom line is, society doesn't want to credit you being a man. They want to put the man down. All these modern day, marches, feminism, all these other kind of things. They don't want they label it as toxic masculinity. If a man is becoming more masculine, stuff like that, they do not want you to become a masculine man. This is exactly what they don't want you to be, because they know that once a masculine man is actually masculine, speaks his mind, and says what he wants, there really can't be that much suppressing him, stopping him, because they know that usually, masculine dudes actually speak the truth. The bottom line is, this society does not want to hear the truth. They want to hear what sounds good. Society wants you to hear what sounds good, not the actual truth. So anybody who speaks about the actual truth is going to be persecuted. We have seen this in ancient times. The Most High on planet Earth coming to tell his story of what has happened, of who he is, and he got persecuted. You have to realize this. They don't want you to be a masculine man because you're going to speak the truth. Nobody wants to hear the actual truth. There is people making excuses, making generalizations, doing anything they can to, justify them, fapping, just to not justify them being unmotivated, not being their best version, doing all the bad habits that they do. They're justifying it. It's justified. Being a lazy prick nowadays is applauded. Let's just be honest here. Nobody wants to take any accountability for anything. You have to realize this. This is exactly how they want you to act. So when you discipline yourself enough to stop, say, you know what, I'm not going to fap anymore. The only way I ejaculate is through a woman that we are both compatible with each other. Once you finally make this up your mind and you actually do this, you actually go hold on this, you have transcended yourself into a whole nother level of freedom. You have finally transcended yourself into a whole nother level of freedom. A lot of freedom that not many people have. There's some sort of barrier on people. They make these limiting beliefs in their head, and this is why they lack. They make these limiting beliefs. These are some very limiting beliefs that they make, and this is why they can never really get to the next level in their lives, because there's always some sort of There's always some sort of excuse. There's always some sort of challenge that they put in front of themselves to not help them, get to the next level. When you've decided to discipline yourself not to vap anymore, you have decided to be, you have breaking freedom. One, discipline equals freedom. Once you decide to do this, you are internally free. Once you're internally free, you can express yourself exactly how you want with no sorrow, without being sorry for anything. And this is the most potent, this is the most dangerous level that you can be in. This is the level that you should be looking to be in 24/7. Because when you're on PMO, when you're watching porn, when you're on PMO, subconsciously there's some sort of guilt in your subconscious. Because there is guilt in your subconscious, you cannot act exactly how you want to be for some reason. But when you have breaking the strongholds on your life, when you finally have breaking the strongholds in your life, you can act exactly how you want to act without any freedom. Without any constraints. And this is how you become free. Once you're able to become free, you're able to attract a lot of different things, a lot more things in your life. Maybe it is a business. Maybe it is a relationship with a woman that you like. Maybe it is just more of a manhood per se. You're able to attract more alpha, more masculine guys. Anybody who says like, oh, it's okay to fap maybe once a week, once a month, even once a month, they don't have your best interest in hand, because this is the easy route. You have to realize how cookie cutter this is, how thin of a line this is. The difference between you really getting the things that you want. Maybe it is talking to that girl. Maybe it is having some balls to make a video or start a business or something like that. The difference is very, very thin. You are one excuse or one, not you're one, you're either one excuse from your goals, or you're getting closer to your goals without having an excuse. You are literally one story that you tell yourself away from either getting to your goals or not getting to your goals. And because if you fapped maybe recently, or subconsciously, you're telling yourself that you are not the person that you want to be. Because if you really were, you wouldn't be doing this. You would have done it with a girl that you're already interested in. So subconsciously, because the subconscious records all. So since the subconscious records all of the actions that you do in the dark are getting programmed in your mind. And now these programs will be recalled back to you in dire moments, in dire moments. Maybe it's when you're doing your PR, what you're thinking about when you're trying to hit your PR, or maybe it is when you're talking to a girl, that jump you get to talk to a girl or say things that you actually mean. Anything really. When these dire moments come in these hit or miss moments in your life, do you either sink the bucket or do you miss completely? The difference between this is how focused are you in that moment. And when you've abstained from fapping, and you've been doing the things you've been practicing on yourself, you're just more likely to hit the shot, and hit the target in that specific moment, because you are 100% focused. And this is literally the difference between people you see who have made it and people who have not made it. Now, I'm not saying that just because you don't fap or because you do fap, you're going to either be successful or not. What I'm saying is this is using a snowball effect to actually become more successful. This is exactly what it is. You still have to practice. You're not going to just sit on your butt and telling yourself you're not fapping, and then you're all of a sudden got to be successful. But you are going to start training your mind to be free, being able to speak exactly how you feel whenever you want, without even having any external things to make you feel a certain way. You can finally feel free, regardless of anything that you've taken on the outside. And now, since you're in this powerful state, you are controlling your life and creating your life by design. Instead of you're reacting to life. You have to realize, and this doesn't also just go for fapping. It also goes for things that you do, like even laying around is telling your brain that you're not really serious about the things that you need to do to really get you ahead, or otherwise you wouldn't be doing that. Do all of these things that they have made it that they said that it's just normal to do, like Netflix, all these other things. These, if you want to be, if we're talking about perspective of a person who wants to be very, maybe a good, very, successful in life, they really wouldn't be doing this unless it was with somebody else. Unless they were doing it, entertaining a guest or something like that. You have to realize this. Society has made it so okay to be mediocre, to be normal, that anybody who says things like what I am saying, I'm the one who's being shunned against, and I'm the one who looks crazy for actually trying to get ahead. This is how crazy society has made, how normal society has made being average. The people will put all of these blocks and barriers in their minds and do not take any action because society their subconscious / society has programmed you to think that going against the grain, maybe taking action, doing something a little bit different or something, is just so ludicrous. It's just the craziest thing, and you should just be in this bubble. This is how you've been trained since you were born, to follow order, to follow. The person who's crazy enough to do something outside of the ordinary is the one who's shunned against, or is the one who's looked at crazy. But once they succeed, the people are always asking how they did it. You have to realize this. You yourself as a man are going to become more attractive when you stop fapping. You're going to become more authentic in yourself and how you feel about yourself. And now, because of this newfound confidence, you're able to hit all the goals that you want, all the things that you want, all the talking, all the attraction. You might even dress differently, talk differently, look into new things. You're basically reinventing yourself after you've stopped fapping. You're maybe on retention for a good amount of time. You are reinventing yourself. So all those, glitz, glamours, all these other things, these are all external things. But in terms of you inside, that has to change first before any of the other things come into your reality. With that being said, I hope that video helped you out. I hope that video made sense. I hope you like it. I hope you comment something. I hope you enroll down in the high value blueprint. And we're going to be talking about this in the high value blueprint. It's going to be a one-on-one intimate coaching where we really talk about, once you get onboarded, you fill out a questionnaire, and you really get into the insides of your mind and see how we can really craft something specific for you to get to the other level of your life. Comment below, subscribe, enroll down below. We will see you in the next one.